So here I am in Amazon S3. Let's create a bucket. Click on create bucket. You will notice here that there is a region selected which is Mumbai. So choose the region where you want to create your bucket in, and we'll see Amazon S3 still has view over all your bucket across all region. Next, you need to choose a bucket name. So it must be unique across all the region and all account ever created in AWS. Some random numbers. Okay, that's good. Under object ownership, right now ACL is disabled and this is a security setting for the blocking public access to this bucket. Leave this enabled, so we will block all the public access. Next, for the bucket versioning, so we want to disable bucket versioning right now and we'll see later how to enable it. Next, no tags are needed. Keep everything as default and click on create bucket. Our bucket is created. So now I would like to start uploading object because currently we have no object or zero objects. So let's click on upload, and here click on this add file button, then choose a file. I have one coffee.jpg file. Click on open, and as you can see the size of the file is this and the destination is this one. Now click on upload, click on this object. You have more details around that file, that is size and the type and URL and etc. So now we want to open this object. Let's copy this object URL and paste it into new tab and hit enter. As you can see, I get an access deny because I can't access my object using the public URLs. So now let's go ahead and make a bucket policy so that we can access this file from public URL. Let's go to your bucket. Let me close this. Then go to your bucket. This is your bucket. So first thing we have to do is to allow public access from the bucket setting. So go to this bucket, then go to permissions, and here you can see block public access bucket setting. Click on this edit button, then untick this option, then click on save changes, type confirm. Next, just scroll down and we look at this bucket policy. So we want to create one so that we make our entire bucket public. Click on edit. So you can check out this policy example, but for us we are going to use the policy generator. So click on it. So here is the policy generators. Select type of the policy. It should be S3 bucket policy. Then principal is going to be star because we want to allow anyone on S3 service to perform read object. So action must be get object. Let me scroll down. Here you can see get object, click on it to our bucket. Here you can see bucket ARM. Copy this, go back to your policy generator, paste the ARN here, then write slash, then star. So the reason why we are doing this is that this action get object write action right here apply to the objects within your bucket. So let's add this statement and click on generate policy, copy it, then go back to your S3 bucket and here in the blank space just paste it, then click on save changes, try again the object URL, go back to here in object, click on this object, copy this object URL and paste it over here, hit enter. This object URL is working fine. Let's host a static website on Amazon S3. First upload a index.html file. Let me close this tab. Go back to your bucket. Inside your bucket, let's upload a index file. Alright, so I have a sample index.html file here that we will be using to demonstrate how to host a static website on AWS S3. So this is a basic HTML page. Let's upload this index.html file. Click on upload and click on add files. Select this index file, then click on upload. Close and go to properties, scroll down and you will find here static website hosting. So click on add it, then enable it. Now here specify your index document, that is index.html, then click on save changes. Inside the properties, copy this URL, this static website hosting URL, copy it, paste it in new tab and hit enter. So this is working. So this is my index.html file. Now we will see S3 versioning. So basically versioning is enabled at a bucket label. First you need to go into your bucket properties and then you have bucket versioning. Just click on add it, then enable it, then save changes. Therefore, any file we override now is going to add version into our bucket. Let's go into our object now. Let's update this index.html file from AWS lab to, let's say, AWS S3 lab. Control S. Now upload this updated file. Click on add file, then click on index, then open, then save, upload. Now close this tab. Now copy this static website URL. So here we have this toggle show versions. Enable it, and it show the actual version ID with the file, and the file which is showing null version ID, that's because they were uploaded before we had enabled versioning. So we can actually roll back our pages using versioning. So this URL is working fine. It changes from AWS lab to AWS S3 lab. And if you want to roll back our page using version ID, click on this version IDs. Then you can delete this version ID. Let's type completely delete and click on delete object. They are permanently deleted. Refresh the page. As you can see, from AWS S3 lab, it now showing AWS lab. That's all for this lab. Thank you.